is this other one. Hi Miriam, I can see some people have started coming in. Sorry for delays. There is some things I'm trying to find here and I'm not finding them. Acha nitaitafuta. Sawa. Yes, welcome to the platform. Sometimes when you have not been in the office for some time, you start having misplaced things. You start having things that are misplaced. You see, so now I'm trying to find something and I'm not seeing it. Yeah. Yes, welcome today. Yesterday we didn't have any class. I was engaged. And thank you so much for all that wished me birthday wishes. And all that wished me birthday wishes, thank you so much, everyone. And I felt nice when you feel you get some people are supportive and you are always with them. You feel nice, even if it is virtual. Someone feels better. Now, we have been talking about cardiology. We have been talking about cardiology. Cardiology is greetings, Dr. Benjamin. How are you feeling? No hangover or headache? No, I can't have an hangover. I don't drink alcohol. People that have hangovers are people that drink alcohol. I'm a clean person. Alcohol is not my thing. Smile in the city tells me that feeling hangover or so. I'm a clean person. I'm a clean person. Anyone, thanks everyone for all that about yesterday. Yesterday was a big day. Now, today is another day that we continue with our topics. You remember we are on the topics of something called heart issues, blood pressure issues. Those are issues that are called cardiology, cardiac system, hypertensive, heart, and everything. We thank everyone that is listening, everyone that has been online, everyone that has been liking, sharing every video, everything that we are doing. You see, now Rogers Kilia, Kissit Town. Rogers, thank you so much yesterday. So messages. I saw your messages, and I felt so nice. Blessing to you, everyone here. I felt so nice. My smile in the city. Thank you so much. J Kingre, Judy. J is for Judy. Judy. So thank you so much. Boss One KE. Thank you so much for everything. Jamaican uncle, where he is. Thank you so much. Where he is. Sometimes he tells me to remind him we are on. Let me remind him. It was good. It was good. Although I didn't come live on here, I was at work. You know, sometimes you cannot, sorry. Sometimes you cannot film. You cannot fill workstations. It's not good. So ethically, when it comes to, you see, things like hospital, it's not good. So maybe when you are home, you can film. Yes, yes, yes. I'm online. I'm online. Okay, okay. Now, it was a big day, and we continue with matters concerning the heart. Hilda Taylor is here. Good morning, Dr. Benjamin. Blessings to you and everyone. Happy birthday. I hope you will live to see more years. Thank you, and amen. I missed you yesterday. Yesterday, I could not come live. You understand the times when you are overwhelmed with some moments of surprise. Sometimes you cannot even come live. I knew, or come to find out that I have even a family, a bigger family out here that supports me, and they like what I do, and they are always following. Thank you, everyone, for who supported. Yes, everyone who is on the list, please, if we can do our links there, we can post our links there. It will be so nice. It will be so nice, so that we can continue blessing other people and even ourselves. Yes, blessing other people and even ourselves. You understand? So we have learned a lot of things concerning blood pressure. We have learned a lot of things concerning the blood pressure, and I've received so many messages on how happy belated birthday to you, Benjamin, the wise guy. We love you. Thank you so much, Uncle. Uncle, Jamaican uncle nowadays is like my brother. If we don't talk, we find like something is wrong somewhere. If we stay for long without talking, we kind like feel no, something is wrong somewhere. Even Rogers, sometimes you can get a brother from away after so long, and that is what we have between me and the friends we have formed. You see, it's very nice having people that are supportive. It makes your mental health be stable, even if you are not having a straight mental health capacity. So when you are here online and sometimes you feel that you have not seen someone, cake for the subscribers. It was too hard. I wish you could be there. But you see, even for me, it was a surprise. You wake up morning, you go to work normally, not even realizing that it's your big day. Eh? You imagine be welcome, not realizing it's your big day. Then you get there, and then everyone is like, "Why are you here so early? We are here for you." You ask them, "Hey, go to work," and everyone surprises you. It feels nice. It feels nice. So every person who is a subscriber, your cake is coming one day. A very big cake that we are preparing. So don't worry if everyone who is in the chat. So don't feel bad. I didn't share it online. Sometimes sharing some moments online, it's complication. Some people don't want to be seen on camera. It's a hospital. Some people are, you see, legal issues. So we don't want to get to legal issues. So as you get in, you like and subscribe and check out the people that are in this platform also, or at the chat. I hope you enjoy your birthday blessing. Yes, Margie, it was nice. It was a nice day, and I enjoyed so much. Please continue likes. Let's increase the likes as we continue. Let's, guys, let me tell you one thing. When you have an impact towards people, you don't know. Yesterdays, I knew some people really are my friends, even online. I knew some people are my friends. In that, when I did come online, everyone was on my platform finding out, and then they come and find a birthday message. So they knew, this guy today is not in terms of coming online because of this. You get it? But we thank God and we thank everyone who texted on my platform just saying happy birthday, God bless you. It makes me feel emotional at times. You understand what I say? It makes me feel emotional. So my friends, everyone who is watching here, thank you so much for your messages. Thank you so much for being there. And thank you so much for everything that you did. Everything that you did. I know some people wished we could have a party, but it will come, it will come. The only message that I'm leaving before I go to the topic of the day is anytime you find that someone is not online and you can reach this person, please just reach this person to find out what is going on. Hmm? Just reach this person to find out, is that person okay? Because when it came to 4:30 Kenyan time, some people were waiting me online, but some did not find Dr. Ben online. And there were so curious messages, even in my phone and inbox. It's too emotional. It's too, let's look out at everyone the same way we did yesterday. Thank you so much. Now, we continue with our topic of the day. Our topic of the day today is heart complications. You see, we are talking about cardiovascular. Cardiovascular is the heart, the arteries, and the veins. And the heart is the mother of everything because it is the one which pumps blood around the body, around the body. So, as we say that the heart is pumping blood around the body, what we say is the heart itself is the mother of life. It's what makes you deliver oxygen. It is what makes you deliver nutrients around the body because it makes the blood flow. And we saw how it makes the blood flow. So if you have not checked the other videos concerning blood flow, how we started, how we talked, how the heart moves, how blood moves. Please, it's very important you go and check. So if you have any query, any question concerning conditions of the heart and how to keep it strong, every question, please, you are okay, I'm openly telling you that raise the question here. Let's interact. Let's continue to interact. Let's know that. Let's continue enlightening each other because the questions that we raise here, they are really helping some other people that come after. You know, when after we have had a talk here, there are some people who log in afterwards and then they start going through the chats, going through the questions as they listen, the questions that you give me. So when they are going through the questions that you give me and as they listen, they learn and they save. Hey, hey, Beauty from South Africa. Hello, Dr. Benjamin and everyone. Beauty is saying hello to everyone. Beauty is in the house. You see, Beauty, welcome. Welcome so much. Thanks for your message yesterday. I really felt emotional about it. Now, if you text a question, Be sure someone else somewhere is thinking about that question. You see that? Someone else somewhere is thinking about that question. And after we have gone offline from the lives, you have noticed my content, most of them are lives. After we have gone offline, some people log in, and instead of asking the same questions, they just go through the chats, they see the same questions they have, and then they listen and they answer themselves. You see, it is nice and it is so good to interact in that way. And I've said sometimes it's not good to say that maybe people will laugh at me by asking these questions. No, ask the question you have. My friends, let's continue interacting. Let's continue having those likes. Let's continue learning. We are here when I'm putting a topic like today, we have a topic, complications of the heart. That is the topic of the day. Complications of the heart. That is the topic of the day. Hmm? Let's have other random questions. Let's have other random questions that we can learn so that people out here can have a continuous learning session. You get it? Let's have a continuous learning session. So let's embark on the topic of the day. The topic of the day is complications. Which complications that your heart can get. Margaret in Norway, my sister, is here. Wow. Sometimes when I visit Margaret's chat platform, she is so jovial and I feel so great. You know, when you visit a platform and everyone is jovial and they're talking and you're feeling nice, people feel so good. People feel so good. Continue being jovial, Margaret in Norway. Welcome to the platform. She's my sister. I call her my sister. So, my sister, continue doing the great work, and everyone too continue doing a great work. Now, please, we are still at 7 likes. Some people are getting in and going. No, they are still here. Like. Have the likes going and popping so that we can get more impression. And let me give some people that have channels um, a trick. When you visit someone else's channel and you like the channel, when YouTube is giving next video and someone is watching, it brings yours. When you like someone else's channel and some people have liked several, so impressions rise in your channel because you are supporting others. So when you're getting monetized, YouTube will always make your channel next when it is being viewed. That's why I usually like if I get to any channel and I support you, I will like your channel. I will like so that it increases impressions. You know what impressions are? Are those icons that you watch when you visit. When you are opening a YouTube platform, you see those ones are impressions. YouTube always gives impressions. So please don't visit someone's channel and you're supporting and you forget to like, even to comment. It's very important. It boosts your channel. Okay, there is something that I explained to Uncle today. I think that one I'll explain at the end of the topic. Dr. Ben, my mom heart rate always high. Heart rate of your mom is always high. Why? Heart rate means compensatory mechanism. It means your heart rate, maybe you are excited. One, two, maybe you have low red blood cells, so the heart is pumping faster so that it can give oxygen to the brain. You see, so that it can give oxygen to the brain. So it is very important to check to see what is happening by taking your parent, your mom, to a hospital. They will do something called full hemogram and they will rule out maybe you don't have low red blood cell. So if you don't have a low red blood cell, they will check some factors. Maybe sometimes the hormone adrenaline is released so fast. That is when it comes to mental health issues, it released so fast, or someone is so anxious or always worried, they will take a step and maybe they'll take your mom to a specialist like a consultant who is a psychiatrist or counselor to talk to her. Or maybe if they find something is pathological, I'm answering Ma JB. If they find something is pathological, I mean when they find maybe she has low blood count, and when I'm saying low blood count, I'm meaning hemoglobin levels. When they find she has low hemoglobin levels, she can be put on blood boosters. When the hemoglobin comes up at right, Margaret, thank you, welcome again. When your red blood cells they become normal, you will find the heart rate will reduce. Most of the cases of heart rate going faster is called compensatory mechanism. And compensatory mechanism means it is compensating so that it beats faster for your brain to get enough oxygen. It is very important to learn that. So, my JB, I've answered your question. Let's embark on the topic of the day. Someone asked previously about heart failure. Heart failure. Guys, if you have not liked the video, do so. Just put a like and we improve the impression. We are talking about heart failure. Heart failure, what is a heart failure? The heart becomes too weak or stiff to pump enough blood. You see, the heart becomes too weak or stiff to pump enough blood. Leads to fatigue, breathlessness, and fluids accumulation. Now, when we talk about that is the first complication of the heart. When we talk about heart failure, this is the heart. We are talking about the ventricles or the conducting system. The ventricles are always pumping blood. They are always pumping blood. When they are weak, or something has happened that is interfering with the ventricles muscles, these muscles, the black and the red and the black and the blue. When something happens to them, that is when you get heart failure, because there is a problem of these muscles to pump blood away from the body. There is a problem of these muscles to pump blood away from the body. And then you can find that there is something called conducting system. When the sinoatrial node pushes the electrical system to the heart, it is blocked. Hi, Leila, welcome to the platform. So that is heart failure. And then we go to another one, which we call myocardial infarction. Your heart can, a coronary artery gets blocked. You saw when we were learning about how the heart gets nutrients, because it's a muscle and it needs to get nutrients. You get it? When your heart gets nutrients, the coronary artery itself, the coronary artery comes from these three branches. So it diverts and it comes to the muscles, and these muscles of the heart start getting nutrients and oxygen. As it pumps, it is helping itself to get oxygen and nutrients. You get it? So when this artery is blocked, maybe by cholesterol, or it is blocked by some other things like clots, blood clots. You know, your blood can clot and then it blocks the coronary artery. I think you let me put this one like, that one, like this. You see, this heart is this heart. So this is just an illustration. So this is the coronary, left coronary artery. We have the carotid artery. When it is blocked, what happens is the heart cannot get enough nutrients and oxygen to keep it running. So part of the heart muscle, because this comes and then it joins back to the heart. It comes and then it joins back to the heart. Part of it dies off. So myocardial, myo means muscle. Myo means muscle. I'll go step by step the first one we have talked about is heart failure. This is a complication of the heart. Heart failure, that is the first one. Yeah. The second one we have talked about is myocardial infarction. And you have said in simple terms what myocardial infarction is. Myocardial infarction is myocardial infarction is somewhere that has died. The heart muscle itself has somewhere around the heart muscle where it has died. I'm just introducing, then we will be learning these complications of the heart step by step. Why has it died? There is no enough oxygen from the coronary. Something has blocked. I don't have my pen today. Oh, it's here. Yes, welcome, cute Jessie. Welcome. Like, and share. I see you have a jacket. Wow, cute Jessie has a blue jacket. Now, these ones are the carotid arteries. So if I come and block here, and this artery is the one which is taking oxygen to the heart muscles to continue pumping, some part of these heart muscles will die off. It will die. So when we talk about myo means muscle. Thanks a lot for your cap, Miriam Mumbwa. Thanks a lot. Myo means muscle. Cardia means heart. Infarction means death. You get it? Someone said that these terms are complicated. Myo means muscles. Cardia means, let me take a pen. As I speak, I'm explaining to people so slowly. So the first one we have talked about is heart failure. The second one we have talked about is myocardial infarction. Myocardial. I'm writing something and I'll explain. Infarction. Now, this is it. Myocardial infarction. The first here, myo means muscle. Myo means muscle. Myo means muscle. And then cardia means heart. Means heart. And then we have infarction means die. Infarct is a dead thing, so it means die. So when you hear about a heart condition called myocardial infarction, just know I'm meaning muscles of the heart that are dead. Why? Because the part of the coronary artery that were taking nutrients to the heart have been blocked. And they have been blocked by what? They have been blocked maybe by a clot, a blood clot that came maybe here around. They have been blocked maybe by cholesterols that they came here around. They have been blocked by several things that can, even an emboli, air that can clog here and then it is not letting blood to flow back to the heart to give it. So that is myocardial infarction. I think that one, when I say myo, heart, cardial, you've seen how I've broken it down, a death. So when I say myocardial infarction, just know it's a muscle of the heart that has died someplace. A muscle of the heart around here that has died. Very simple. let's not make it very complicated. I'll go slowly by slowly because some medical terms they seem so hard, and they are not hard. Just a simple explanation. Myocardial infarction, a coronary artery get blocked, a part of the muscle dies, causes chest pain, and can lead to certain death. Because if your heart is not receiving nutrients, because part of the heart is there is has died, what will happen? Your heart will not have a capacity to push blood around your body. Your body needs oxygen to undergo every metabolism of each cell in your body. So you can die anytime. Now, that one is the second one. We have the third one, which is called arrhythmias. Rhythm. So, what is rhythm? Arrhythmias. Arrhythmias. That is the third that we are talking about. I really need to invest on a board instead of these papers. You see, I'm currently using a lot of papers, but I will invest on a fascia recovery is here. A fascia recovery. Welcome to the platform, ma'am. We are talking about for complications that the heart can get. As you say hi to all the people, remember to like at least. Let me have a like. So the third one we are talking about is arrhythmias. Arrhy, arrhyth, arrhythmias. Arrhythmias. The third one we are talking about is arrhythmias. Arrhythmias is the third one. So what is an arrhythmia? Let's talk about a situation for this word before we continue. I explain that situation that that your heart can get is called arrhythmias. What do you know about a rhythm? Rhythm from music. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. So rhythm is normal, but we add another one called a. It means abnormal rhythm of the heart. A rhythm, abnormal rhythm of the heart. These are complications that your heart can get. The heart can beat too fast, or too slow, eh? Or irregular. Sometimes it's beating faster, sometimes at times it's beating slow, can reduce blood flow or cause of death. We have several types of arrhythmias in medicine. So this is the third complication that your heart can get. You see, we learn things step by step, and now people are understanding. Like myocardial infarction, someone was already talking, saying, "I that's a very hard word," which is the second complication. But we have talked and we have said, myo means muscle, cardia means heart, infarction means die. So a heart muscle that has died. Myocardial infarction, a heart muscle that has died. But we have another one called arrhythmias, abnormal rhythms. And abnormal rhythms can be fast, fast, slow, or the other way around. It can be fast, slow, or irregular. Irregular. This is what we talk about when we come to arrhythmias of your heart. And we have said arrhythmia means abnormal rhythm. So if your heart is supposed to be beating, where is that thing of mine today? I don't want to hold this so fast. Get this. A rhythm, you see it here. Yes. Now, arrhythmias. If your heart is beating faster, you can have a problem like stroke, because it might rupture the head vessels. But the faster rhythm, if you are coming in, please don't just leave without giving a like, please. We are many, and I can see so low likes. But if you feel it's okay, if you feel you are not catching up, just tell us. We will let you know what you are dealing with. Today we are dealing with complications of the heart for those who are coming in. The first one we dealt with heart failure. The second one we have dealt with myocardial infarction. The third one is arrhythmia. As we continue, we have many. So arrhythmias can be faster. Faster heartbeat does not mean you are giving your body enough oxygen. It means maybe you are having a problem and your body is not getting enough oxygen. So you can die. Slow is a very bad one because your heart can beat so slow and it is not giving your delivering oxygen and compensating as it is needed. You get it? So we have another one called irregular. It sometimes it beats so fast, sometimes it stops, beats so slow. That one can lead to cardiac arrest. Your heart can stop anytime. Thanks, Alphasia Recovery, for the like. Thanks so much for your like. I appreciate it. And please don't fail to ask a question. Don't fail to ask a question. So that is the third complication of the heart. The other one we have is cardiogenic shock. Cardiogenic shock. Cardiogenic. The fourth one is cardiogenic shock. You know, people just know the shock, electric shock. When you touch an electric line, you are shocked and then you feel you want to die. Shock is a word that means something is wrong and someone is stuck somewhere. He cannot do something. So cardiogenic shock means the heart suddenly fails to pump enough blood, causes very low blood pressure and organ failure. Because if your organs are not getting enough blood, if your organs are not getting enough blood, what do you expect? They will die. Why? Because they are not receiving nutrients and oxygen. So the fourth one is cardiogenic shock. The one that we say someone got a shock and a stroke because you got cardiogenic shock. These ones are the main causes of strokes. And then maybe one side you die, you start walking, limping the other side, or you become paralyzed. Cardiogenic shock. Yes, Betty, welcome to the platform. Yet suddenly you just start you just collapse, and you have seen these people, you have seen these things. As we grow, as we continue. Thanks for all that likes. Thanks for all those likes that I'm seeing. Thanks for those flowers that I'm seeing, and thanks for the hearts. I appreciate them so much. I appreciate so much. Please, if you are here and you feel you need to ask a question, just ask a question as we continue. We are on the complication of the heart, complications of the heart. So cardiogenic shock is an sudden heart fail to do. Maybe you are undergoing a disease, maybe you are undergoing a disease or a complication, and suddenly it affects your heart. We call it cardiogenic shock. Cardiogenic shock. That is the fourth one that we will deal with. And then we have another one called pulmonary edema, fluids back into the lungs. Pulmonary edema, pulmonary edema. Fifth one is pulmonary edema. Now, anytime you hear a doctor talking about something called edema, anytime you hear a doctor or a medical worker talking about edema, edema means swelling. Pulmonary, we talked about pulmonary when we talked about blood flow. Pulmonary speaks about pulmonary, or have not posted cardiogenic shock. For those who are coming in kindly, we are talking about heart failures. We are talking about the heart failures. Now, pulmonary edema. What is pulmonary edema? We are at number 5. Number 5 is pulmonary edema. Pulmonary means the flow of your blood from the heart to your heart to your lungs. That is pulmonary. So it's not a complicated word. Just we say the flow. You remember when I was talking about, let me explain this a bit. When we say from your heart to the lungs, the pulmonary artery, from your lung to your heart, so that it can get oxygen back to the heart. That one we call it pulmonary blood flow from the heart to the lungs. And then we have another word which is called edema, swelling. So it means from your heart to your lungs, there is a swelling. You get it? Fluid backs up into the lungs due to left heart failure. You see, this is the left ventricle. The left ventricle is supposed to be pushing blood to your system, but there is a problem with this ventricle, and it's not pushing blood to the body. So blood that is coming from your lungs to your heart is piling up. So you start feeling uneasy to breathe, because if fluid is piling up from your lungs to your heart, you will feel there is a problem when it comes to breathing, because exchange of gases in the lungs like CO2 and oxygen, they are having a problem. You see? So when we're talking about pulmonary edema, just know we are talking about lungs that are filled with fluids. And what is the fluid? The blood itself. You have a problem in the lungs. And when the blood comes from your lungs going to your heart so that it can be pumped to the body, it is piling up. So we call it pulmonary edema. And you see, fluids that are piling means it is swelling. The lungs and the heart, the left part is swelling. That is where you get, I really need some more papers here. That is where you get a heart that is looking like this. A heart that is looking like this. A heart, you look at this heart. You look at this heart. This heart is like this. You see? This is where you get a heart that is looking like this. The left side of the heart is swollen because fluids are piling up. You see? Blood is coming from the lungs and it's piling up. This muscle cannot pump blood, so it is retaining blood. It is retaining blood here in the what? This one is supposed to enter here. So it is retaining blood here, and we call it pulmonary edema because the left part of your heart is swollen and the fluids in the lungs are massive. The blood in the lungs are massive because the left muscle cannot pump blood to the body. So we call it pulmonary edema. You see, pulmonary edema. So that is the fifth complication that we will talk about. And then we have something that people are always talking about, and someone told me to talk about it. This one, it will be a whole session. Yes, it will be a whole session. Infective endocarditis. Endocarditis. Infective means infection. Let me write it. Infective endocarditis. Infective endocarditis. This is it. Infective endo. Anytime you hear an infective, you start thinking of an infection. And this infection can be of something like what? A bacteria, a virus, or a fungus. A bacteria, a virus, or a fungus. You get it? So infective endocarditis is a bacterial infection in the inner lining of the heart, damages the valves and sends the clots to the organ. Infective endocarditis. This is infective endocarditis. Infective endocarditis. Infective endocarditis. It means that is the sixth complication that we will learn, the sixth complication. It means that infective endocarditis means bacteria infecting the inner lining of the heart muscles, the inner one, the inner lining of the heart muscles, the one that I've drawn. So they are infecting this inner lining, they are eating this inner lining, the one that I'm drawing in blue. They are eating, and they are eating even the valves. They are eating even the valves. They are eating even the valves. Check it out. Inside, infective. Endo, inside, carditis, infection. Carditis is the heart. Wherever you hear about carditis, carditis means infection. Ditis, infection. Card means the heart. So infective endocarditis is infection of the inner part of the heart. Infection of the inner part of the heart. Infective endocarditis. And then when they eat the inner part of the heart, you know what happens? You start bleeding from inside and having clots that go to sediment on the arteries as blood is coming out of your. So the clots block your arteries because the infection started from inside the heart. The infection started from inside the heart. Infective endocarditis. Infection that caused problems starting from eating the valves. Blood that is returning, because we said if you are, sorry about that, if your valves are eaten, blood the muscles will be pushing blood, and then it is coming back to the heart. Muscle is pushing blood away, then it's coming back to the heart. So that is a problem that some people have, mostly smokers. I'm late, but I will rewatch the videos. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for coming through. Just have a like and let's continue as we talk. You see, smokers, they have this kind of problem, this infective endocarditis a lot, because blood does what? The smoke produces tar. It goes to blood and it comes sediment around your heart muscles, and then bacteria find somewhere it can stay and eat through those, you get it, through those tar. So as you smoke, just know you are feeding your heart with tar that will help bacteria to stay and eat your heart. Now, we go to the next one. If you have not understood each of the followings that I'm going through, just ask, I will explain. But I think I'm too, I'm getting so slowly, and I'm letting anyone that is watching, even it's everyone, to understand, not in medical terms, but in a layman language, so that everyone can understand what we are meaning. Now, the seventh one that we are talking about is called pericardial effusion. Pericardial effusion. And you see, let me paste that word, infective. As I am talking, I'll be pasting these words on your channel. As I'm talking, I'll be posting these words on your channel. This is infective endocarditis. And we go to the next one, which is pericardial effusion. What is pericardial effusion? Effusion means accumulation of fluids. Effusion, accumulation. Pericardial means what? Pericardial means the layer of the heart. Peri, outside. The layer of the heart. The layer of the heart, the outer layer of the heart. So when you hear about something called pericardial effusion, I've pasted it on the chat. Someone can read about it. Pericardial effusion. This is number 6, number 7. Pericardial effusion. If you hear anything about pericardial effusion, just know effusion means accumulation of fluids. Accumulation of what? Fluids. Pericardial means pericardium is the outer layer of the heart. Pericardium is the outer layer of the heart. So pericardial effusion means accumulation of water around the outer layer of the heart. You get it? Fluid accumulation in the sac around the heart can interfere with normal heart rate. So it means that if there is water around your heart will lose the capacity to pump. Yes, thrombosis is a heart disease, and I will explain. Thrombosis means thrombi. I'm answering cute Jesse. Thrombosis means thrombi, something that can sediment somewhere and block. Thrombi. So it can be thrombi can be a blood clot, it can be fat, it can be anything. It can be anything that is surrounding your heart, and then it comes and blocks any artery. Thrombosis. But don't worry, cute Jesse, we are coming to that. Now, we have talked about pericardial effusion. That is accumulation of fluid around the heart muscle. And then we have something called cardiac tamponade. Cardiac tamponade, number 8. Cardiac tamponade. What is cardiac tamponade? I've said when we talk about cardiac, we talk, the heart itself is called cardiac. Cardiac. Eh? Yeah, we are together, Margaret, in Norway. Yes, we are together, Margaret, in Norway. And if you have a question, just ask. I'm very slow today because I need everyone to understand. Gabriel Moa, welcome. Welcome to today's class. We are talking about complications of the heart that we will be learning as we go on. So, cardiac tamponade is, let me write here, cardiac. That is number 6, 7, number 8. Cardiac tamponade. What do you understand by, those people who like singing in church, what do you understand by the word tempo? Tempo. This one, after pericardial effusion, it means severe pressure from fluid around the heart. Prevents proper filling, and it's an emergency. This one is an emergency. So guys, if you are coming in, I see we are continuing and continuing. Don't fail to give me a like. Just give me a like. Let me get a thumb. Let me feel nice. Let me feel nice. So cardiac tamponade. Cardiac tamponade is pericardial effusion. We have said is fluid around the heart, and then the fluid becomes so massive that your heart is heavy and it cannot pump anymore. So after that, we call it cardiac tamponade. A lot of fluid around the pericardium that makes your heart not to pump, and it's an emergency. You get it? It's an emergency. So as we continue to learn, just know pericardial effusion can lead to cardiac tamponade. It can lead to your heart not beating well because it is fluid filled. A lot of fluid that are filled that makes your heart not to pump blood as needed. Hypertensive heart disease. Hypertensive heart disease. As we talk about all these things, you remember there is a normal one, a very normal one, a normal one that everyone, it is like common nowadays. Even some people get it when they are young. Nowadays, nothing is impossible. Nowadays, nothing is impossible. This one is called hypertension. 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 Hypertension, hypertension is high blood pressure. High blood pressure caused by thickened heart muscles, eventually leading to heart failure. Hypertension. We cannot talk about complications of the heart when we have not talked about hypertension. It can't happen because the heart is the mother of pressure in the blood. So if we talk about complications of the heart, we should be able to explain hypertension. You understand? We are just going through the complications, and we talked about the blood pressure. Remember, I explained, if you are here new and you are watching and you have not known what you are doing, today we are talking about the complications of the heart. Yes, let's come in as we like. You like and share, and the people who have you have links. Boss one is here. Please post the links of people so that the new people can know we have some good people that are doing good content also we can follow. That is not medicine. Sometimes medicine is boring. First of all, if you have a person who is a doctor who is taking you through and is a boring doctor, very boring. Very boring. So we continue and say hypertension is a topic of discussion. High blood pressure. Hello, Benjamin, catching up. Blessing Karen White. Oh, Karen White, long time. Thanks for coming in. I wish I had your number. I could find out what is going on, Karen. Why am I not seeing you? Even in Marwa's platform, why am I not seeing you? But I thank God you are here. Thank God for the blessing of life. We thank God for everyone that has come to the platform. We are so humbled. We are talking about complications of the heart. So number 9 that we'll discuss is called hypertension. Hypertension. I've talked about hypertension before, but it is coming as a topic also. So if you check about on the playlist of the cardiac, I have a topic on hypertension, but shallowly, but I'll talk about it again. Now, someone asked a very important question. Someone previously asked about something called rheumatic heart disease, RHD, rheumatic heart disease. Rheumatic heart disease is our topic of the day. When that day will come, and we will talk about it in full. I'm just giving an overview of complications that your heart and explaining shallowly of how your heart can get a complication. So number 9, I've posted there. This is hypertension. But we have another one that is so important, which is called rheumatic heart disease. What is rheumatic heart disease? I want to post it. Wait a minute. You know, when you post the Gabriel, visit your house and left some eggs. People are leaving eggs in some people's house. Are you eating them? Those people that are being left out, are you eating them? You see, we have rheumatic. Let me write it. Rheumatic heart disease. Rheumatic heart disease, that is our topic of the day. That day that will come, it is number 10, rheumatic heart disease. Rheumatic heart disease is the topic of the day that will come. So what do we understand by rheumatic heart disease? Shallowly, we are just introducing. Autoimmune damages after untreated throat infections lead to permanent valve defects. Rheumatic. Rheumatic is autoimmune. When you hear about rheumatic, you know it is autoimmune or genetic. So, autoimmune heart disease, when you get a throat infection, thanks a lot for those who are coming in. We are heart disease, Benjamin. My mom died from the disease a couple of years. Yes, Karen White, we are so sorry about it. And now we are talking, today we are introducing some problems that you can get around your heart. Yeah? So we are at number 10, and remember we are going up to number 20. Number 20. So, my guys, rheumatic heart disease comes in like this. You get an bacterial infection, a sore throat. So when you get a sore throat, the bacteria goes up to the heart. So don't always was waiting for that doctor. J. Kingre, it was you who asked. Okay, I remember now. When you get a throat infection, mostly of a bacteria, there's bacteria that mostly brings this is called streptococcus. Then it goes to your heart. Blood flow, it flows through your heart, and then it causes an autoimmune problem whereby some cells of your body are attacking some cells, because when the bacteria came, it started attacking your body, and then your body started having a fight. It is called autoimmune. It awakened some cells that are fighting against your body, and then the bacteria goes and stays in your heart, eats your valves and your layers of the inner lining of the heart. You get it? And then you get permanent damage of the valves that are eaten. So when the blood when the heart is pumping blood, these valves cannot hold back the blood. So your heart becomes bigger. If you have any question and you want to understand anything, my friends, let's just ask as we continue. Your heart becomes bigger. When your heart becomes bigger, what happens? You start having permanent damages, because now your heart cannot function normally. You know, you can have a throat infection, the normal flu, and then your body start reacting against itself, because some cells have gained antibodies that are like bacterial antibodies. And then the other immune cells that are coming out, they start fighting those cells that are attacked by the bacteria. And you forget, as your body is fighting against itself, the bacteria is still working on you, and it has gone to the heart. It is eating the valves, it is eating the inner lining, and then we call it, when you go and do an echocardiogram, we find that your valves are eaten, and it is a permanent damage. Sometimes we put a stent so that you can have a normal pumping session of your heart. We call it rheumatic heart disease, because now the infection that you got as you got that infection as a normal flu has ended up damaging your immune system, and your system is fighting against your system. You get me right, my people? So let's understand these processes well. That is topic will be topic number 10 on discussion of complications of the heart. As we continue, we have another topic of greetings, everyone watching. So sorry to hear Sis Karen White. Yes, so sorry, Karen White. At least as we talk, if you get a red sign, sorry about that, Karen White, about what you have said. If you get a red sign, you see, experience makes you help a person, because yes, Barbara's World. Welcome, Barbara's World. If you get a red, someone is undergoing something and you have an experience and you learned a little bit somewhere, you can save a life earlier, because something like rheumatic heart disease, someone can be saved. Someone, thanks so much, Johnny Be Good. Thanks so much. If it is treated earlier, this person will not end up having permanent heart complications. But if it is left, as we learn, when we will reach to number 10, when we reach to number 10, you will learn that if it is treated earlier, someone cannot get permanent heart condition. But sometimes, boss, don't tender your apologies. We understand, my friend, you are a busy man. And sometimes you can be hooked up in some things. So don't worry, my people. Don't worry, Boss One. Just put your like. Even I was asking where Boss One is, but I've seen Boss One now. He is around. Boss One, thank you so much for showing up. Let's continue giving the likes. Let's continue giving the likes. So I was saying this. Something like rheumatic heart disease, if treated well from the beginning, you can find a cure and you can be okay. You get it? It is important to learn so that you can save a life. Now, we continue with something called atherosclerosis. I've not posted rheumatic heart disease. As I'm speaking, I'm posting them. As I'm speaking, I'm posting them. And if you have a question, wow, Janet Harris. Janet Harris is here. Janet, thanks for your flowers yesterday. I felt so nice. Some people gave me flowers, even if they are virtual. I felt emotional. I really felt emotional. Thanks for those flowers. Now, we have something called 11, atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis. What is atherosclerosis? This one happens in your valve. You see, valves of the heart, the coronary valves. You eat a lot of fats, and then some of the fats, please, my friends, likes are good. Let's increase the likes. Yeah, let's increase the likes. They make us get good impressions on YouTube. So, you see, fats, they pile up on these vessels of the heart. They pile up on these coronary vessels of the heart. Yeah? And it reduces, you see, when fat piles up on a vessel, when fats pile up on a vessel, right? Fat is piling up on this vessel here. It reduces blood flow. It reduces blood flow, and then the pipe becomes the artery, or it becomes thin. So blood flow is very slow when it is thin. Blood flow is very slow when it is thin, and it gives you reduced oxygen, and it gives you reduced blood supply. And also the veins become stiff. they cannot constrict or relax well. So the function of the heart becomes depreciated. We will talk about atherosclerosis in a wider way. Atherosclerosis. Hmm? Karen, ma'am, we thank God for your son's life and continue praying for him. Yes, pray and pray, because prayer gives us strength and it gives us a good way of life. So if you feel someone is going down and is good, let me give you an experience. As my son was so sick 3 days ago with flu. Sometimes I could not even concentrate at work, but prayer made it better, and I felt nice. He's running up and down right now, and it's good. The body is like the motor vehicle; it breaks down. Yes, yes. Benjamin, my that is from Johnny B. Good says the human body is like motor vehicle. It can break down. Yes, it can break down anytime, and it's normal. And we pray God that we don't get many breakdowns. Benjamin, my niece-in-law right now has heart disease. Her eating too many fast food and take out swollen legs, etc. Yes, fat plagues. Please, Karen White, share this video to her. It will be so helpful. So helpful. Mercy thanks, Boswan, Cute Jesse, hello. At Janet Harris, like and share the channel. Yes, Hilda Taylor, let's increase the likes. We are getting in so many people, so let's increase the likes. So thanks so much, Hilda Taylor, for that. So Karen White is saying, my niece-in-law right now has heart disease. She's eating her eating too many fast foods. Fast foods are a complication to a life of a person. Fast foods. Dorothy K, thanks so much for coming in. We are talking about complications of the heart. Complications of the heart. Okay, we go to atherosclerosis. We have talked about fat plaques. So atherosclerosis means fatty plaques that have made your veins. Botswana, okay, I'm good. You did visit her. Okay. The veins that are stiff because of fatty plaques. You get it? Her feet retain water, plus she is now diabetic. Benjamin, she is only 38 years. Karen White, have you shared this channel to her? It can really help. Let her, please share this channel to her and tell her to go through these topics and share my number to her. Share my number to her. I can be so helpful away. Let me start a journey with her so that I can help her to have another good life, nutritionally, and the way she 38 years is she's still young. She's still so young. Okay, we have talked about atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is when a person has fatty plaques inside the blood flow. Yeah, I will. Thanks so much. You know, as she is visiting clinically, she can be watching and learning and doing some things by her own. Carol White, thanks. So these are veins that are stiff, they can't relax or constrict well because fatty plaques are inside. Fats have accumulated inside this heart. Now, we have another thing called coronary heart disease. Coronary, that is number 12, coronary heart disease. Coronary heart disease. Coronary heart disease. Coronary arterial disease. Coronary artery disease. Coronary arterial diseases. What is coronary arterial disease? Coronary, reduced blood flow to the heart muscles due to narrowed vein. Now, I said the heart itself, let me remove this first. I want to explain something. Sorry. want to explain something. I said the heart itself, it has got its own blood supply, the coronary artery, not the carotid, the coronary artery. So after the blood is going to the body after it has received oxygen, there is a part of the aorta that brings back blood to the heart muscles. You get it? It brings back blood to the heart muscles. When it brings back blood to the heart muscles, what do we talk about that? When it brings back blood to the heart muscles, what do we say about that? It is helping the heart to get oxygen and nutrients. Nehe, nehe, nede. I'm really confused about. I can't spell that. Nede 888. Nehelede 888. Thank you so much for coming to the platform. She's my subscriber. She follows me. Thank you so much. Share this and like. Now, the coronary arteries, as the blood is coming out of the heart, it returns blood to the heart muscles. And when it returns blood to the heart muscles, the heart gets nutrients and oxygen. But these arteries can be narrowed. It can be narrowed. And that's where we say coronary arterial disease. They can be narrowed because of fatty plaques. They can be narrowed because of several things. Constrictions. They can be narrowed. We will see what can make the coronary artery to constrict. You see, it's very important. That is number 12 that we will talk about. Number 12. We have so many complications of the heart. I'm just introducing them today. Number 12. Tingre, I think you have introduced the topic that you needed, and at least you've catched something. Now, the other one that we will talk about is stroke. Stroke. The other one that we will talk about is stroke. Stroke is another thing that we will talk about, and stroke is, everyone knows stroke. Loss of function, because stroke is just loss of function of some parts of your body because your brain did not get enough oxygen. Stroke. And why? And why do we talk about stroke? Because clots from the heart travel to the brain. Like in rheumatic heart disease that we have just talked, when bacteria eat the heart muscles in rheumatic heart disease, you bleed inside the heart and they clot, or some bacterial formation of plaques of cholesterol, they pile in, and then they travel to your brain. When it gets there, it leads to brain damage and paralysis. So you get a stroke. We will talk about stroke. We have another one. Have I pinned a stroke number 13? And we have another one which is called thromboembolism, the one that Cute Jesse was asking. Thromboembolism. Cute Jesse, that is what you are asking. Thromboembolism. 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 Thromboembolism is blood clot. Thrombi means a blood clot. Thrombi. Embolism means accumulation. Blood clot forms in the heart and moves somewhere else, just like what I've explained. A blood clot that forms inside the heart and moves somewhere else can block vessels in the lungs, brains, or the limbs. That is what we call thromboembolism. Can block vessels in the lungs, brains or the limbs. That is what we are talking about, thromboembolism. It is a very bad thing when it comes to heart diseases, and it's the one which kills people. It gives people shock, because if a clot forms inside the heart and it goes somewhere else like the brain, it blocks blood flow. That place that is blocked will lose oxygen, Now, we have another one called ventricular fibrillations. Ventricular, when you talk about ventricular fibrillations, what are you understanding about ventricular fibrillations? What are you understanding about ventricular fibrillations? What are you understanding about fibrillations? Fibrillations are chaotic electric activities in your ventricles. Fibrillations are electric impulses that are not, that is the 15th one that we will learn about. So when the electric impulses are being produced from the sinoatrial node, they don't come normally, they don't beat the electric normally, they beat chaotically. Faster terminology we have to learn. Yes, that's why I'm going slow. Fibrillations means chaotic, abnormal rhythm in your heart. Ventricular, ventricles of the heart. The ventricles of the heart. The ventricles of the heart. Fibrillations means chaotic electric impulses. They come randomly, they go, they don't beat with the rhythm, because normally it should be ta, 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 but you can find ta, 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 chaotic. Even the heart cannot pump. You get it? They are called ventricular fibrillations. We are just about to finish. So if you have any question, let's continue and we learn. You say the heart itself, it has a way whereby the heart has a self whereby it has electric impulse that comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes, so that it can pump, And that thing that produces it is called the sinoatrial node, SA node. There is something here, around here, that gives electric impulses. You get it? So these are the complications that we talk about. These are the complications that we talk about. The impulses, the ventricles. So the ventricular fibrillations only means chaotic impulse, electric impulse that sinoatrial node is. Even the heart itself, it can't pump. You get it? And then we have some things called cardiomyopathies. I will post the remaining one. I will post here. So, sorry, I think writing them is better. Because I'm finishing, let me just write them. Now, we have talked about ventricular fibrillations. The ventricular fibrillations. There is another one that is called atrial fibrillation, number 16. Atrial fibrillation. Let me post there. Don't be tired, I'm just about to finish. Atrial. So the ventricles are down, the atriums are up. So you can get bad electric rhythm at the atrial, but you can get bad rhythms at the ventricles. Also, the atrial fibrillation only means bad impulses, bad electric impulses. So we have ventricle, or the top one chamber, which is the atrial fibrillations. And then we have something called we have something called cardiomyopathy. As we go on, I'm posting them so that everyone can go through. If you don't understand it, you can ask and we can discuss and tell you what it means. So atrial, 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 atrial fibrillations. Atrial fibrillation. Yes, atrial fibrillation. So we have cardiomyopathies. Cardiomyopathies. Cardiomyopathies, that is number 17. Number 17 means only disease of heart muscles. So the muscles of the heart can have complications and it leads to poor pumping of blood. It leads to poor pumping of blood. It is called cardiomyopathy. You see, and then we have valvular regurgitation. Valve regurgitation. Valve regurgitation, valve regurgitation, one can get tired in your teaching. One can't get tired. I'm very slow, or am I very interesting? Boss one, thanks. Cardiomyopathies, we have talked. And then valve regurgitation. Valve regurgitation. In normal ways, regurgitation only means blood flowing back. Regurgitation means going back. I'm regurgitating, going back. It's just a medical term used to say I'm moving backwards. I'm moving backwards. So valve regurgitation means valve do not close properly. Blood is flowing back. These valves, they do not close properly. So when blood is supposed to be going and they are non-return valve, they make blood to come back. So that is called valvular regurgitation. We will talk about it. It's a very important topic, and sometimes it makes people have big hearts. They are called boot-shaped heart. Valve number 18. It is called valvular regurgitation. And then we have something called valve stenosis. Valve stenosis. Valve stenosis. Valve stenosis. Valve stenosis means stiff and narrow. Stenosis is a medical word meaning narrowing. Steno, narrowing. The valves of the heart, these valves, they narrow. So the blood that is coming out of the heart is small to serve the body or to go to the lungs to be given oxygen to go to the body. So we call it valvular stenosis. Valvular stenosis. That is number 19. You see, heart complications are so many. Number 19. And the 20th one. The 20th one is called sudden death. Yes? The 20th one is called sudden death. Ni nani? Hakuna shida gani? Nini? Thermometer sina. Hakuna shida gani? Yes, guys, just a minute. I consult something here. Yes? Hakuna shiva sai. Go find a thermometer. Sina. I don't have it. I go find it somewhere and see. I go. I'm coming, mwambie nakuja. Okay. I think you see. As we continue, anyone with a question? Anyone with a question, my guys? Please ask. As I sort that one out, don't go. We are just about to finish. Don't go away. I'm back in a minute. Please don't go. Let's finish. We are just left with one complication, but be talking on the chat and discuss what we have talked. Please share your insights there. If you have a question, post it. Give me a minute, I come. If you have a question, post it in the chat, I come, please. Please. Yes, guys, I'm back. Connect with new friends here. That is nice. Rogers Killer is calling. He's surprised where I've gone. Rogers, no, I've been called for an emergency. Nimesha shughulikia, nimerudi sasa. Okay. Hey, Rogers. Rogers is concerned. Where is the doctor? We are learning and the doctor has gone. Rogers, sorry. There was an emergency and I have dealt with the emergency. Now I'm back. Sometimes you are called to deal with some, to help people live. Hmm? To help people not to, okay. Yes, yes. To help people not to getting so many intercepted calls. What is this? Sorry for that. I was helping someone to leave. Okay. Now we continue in this. We say, where are we? We have talked about several things, complications including valvular stenosis, the narrowing of the valves, the narrowing of the nerves. Now we have the last one. The last one, sudden cardiac death, abrupt loss of function, often from arrhythmias. You see, when you have arrhythmias, but you have to help save people's lives. Yes, yes, uncle, very true, very true. That is very true. Now, when we have fibrillations, bad rhythms, what you can get is sudden death. So the last one we will discuss is complications that can lead to. I don't want to put sudden death here. I don't. Just know we are going up to 20, and sudden death is the 20th. Sudden death is the 20th. So we have, I'll go through anyone with a question about the 19 complications that I've gone through that we are going to study from tomorrow. From tomorrow, we have 19 topics to cover. 19 topics to cover. And the 19 topics to cover are the ones that I'm going through again. We have talked about, let me go through again. The first one we started with is heart failure. The second one is myocardial infarction. Yes, FRC, welcome to the platform. Please share, like, even if you are coming late, like and share, and we continue. So that one is, I think I've posted most of them here. So we will try and learn how to do things, how to do things. So we have started with heart failure. The second one is myocardial infarction. The third one is arrhythmias. The fourth one is cardiogenic shock. The other one is pulmonary edema. I've explained. If you are coming in right now, you can go through the topics. You can revisit and learn. The fifth one is pulmonary edema. The other one is infective endocarditis. The seventh one is pericardial effusion, fluid in your heart muscles. Cardiac tamponade is fluid that is excess. It started with pericardial effusion, but now it's excess. We have hypertensive disease. We will talk about hypertension. I'm listening to the big doctor for showing. Thanks a lot. If you have a question, it's time to ask. We have to understand that your patient have patients to take care. Yes, I had run to for an emergency. I've taken care of it, and that patient is okay now. He is under medication and it's going on well. Now, hypertensive diseases, we will talk about them. That is high blood pressure. We will talk about rheumatic heart disease. We will talk about atherosclerosis, plagues and narrowing of the arteries. We will talk about coronary arterial diseases. Coronary arterial diseases are diseases that are concerning the blood vessels that are returning to the heart. You get it? We will talk about them. We will talk about a stroke. Stroke, everyone knows stroke, but we will get to know how stroke happens. We will talk about thromboembolism, embolize, clots formation in your blood vessels, how they come on. Ventricular fibrillations, we have said there are two types. Fibrillations are chaotic electric pumping and signals. Thanks so much, Mumbwa, for being here. Thanks so much. Who has not liked? Someone has not liked. Imagine we are at 19. We have ventricular and the ones that are atrial. Atrial, it means the upper chambers. Ventricular, it means the lower chambers, the ventricles. So the fibrillations, you mean, I'll have to watch this video from the start. Yes, please. And we have talked about 20 things that are very important, FRC, 20 things. Cardiomyopathies, diseases of heart muscles, the muscles of the heart. Please, FRC, if you have not liked, please like the video, please. Who is coming in late? Valvular regurgitation. We have said regurgitation, that is number 18. Is blood coming back? Is blood coming back? Instead of blood going, the heart pumping blood going, it is coming back because of destroyed valves. You get it? We will talk about it. We will talk about valve stenosis. Stenosis, I've said, is narrowing of the valves. All these problems that I've talked about, imagine, my friend, the 19 problems that I've talked about, they are the same ones which kill people. These 19 problems, we will learn about them and know how to prevent them. I've said we have 20. The 20th, I'm not writing it here because it is called sudden cardiac death. I don't want us to go to death. No. There are 20, but we will talk about the 19th one and know how to help people not to end there. Today, I was just introducing the 20 causes, problems of the heart. Thanks, FRC. Thanks a lot for liking. Share. If you have a person who is suffering from heart conditions, share this video to that person. In fact, you can share the playlist on cardiovascular. It has so good videos that can help. Today we have gone up to, we are about to hit 2 hours. I've gone so slow because I want everyone to understand. Heart attack is a killer disease in the country. Heart attack is a killer disease, and I'm praying that as we learn, we stay away from getting heart attack. Any question before I log off? Please help me with a question. Anyone who I can assist, anyone who I can, I'm waiting for any question before I log out. I've really talked. Imagine I've talked for 2 hours, close to 2 hours, just explaining the simple terms, the terms that that people are going through. Any question that anyone has? Any question that anyone has, please push it on. Any question that anyone has. I'm waiting for questions. You know, thank you for great lesson. Be blessed, Brother Benjamin. Thank you so much, our last born, cute. Yes, I call her our last born. She's always smiling and always aggressive. Our last born is always smiling and always aggressive. So if you have a question and or let me say, because I've said we have these topics that we are going to learn, if you have a topic that you really need me to talk about and it is not about cardiology, I want you to please come up with, just tell me, doctor, I want you to talk about this topic. Please, I want you to talk about this topic. And those people who have channels, those people who have channels, if you know you are going to subscribe to a person's channel and you will not watch something, just know you are doing nothing. You'll be destroying someone's channel. So let's encourage people, when they subscribe to people's channel, let them be watching something, because nowadays YouTube removes. And if YouTube removes several people in your channel because they are not watching, it means your ratings will go down. So please, if you are here and you are subscribing and not watching, just know what you are doing. You are destroying people's channels and it's not okay. You get it? We want people to grow, and those people that have channels, be creative. Come out with creative ways of having content that will outstrike and make people feel coming back to you and watch again. You get it? As we talk about medical issues, as I assist people medically, let's assist each other on ways to create better ways of having channels. I'm waiting for questions. I'm waiting for questions as I go away from medical field. Let's encourage people. Let's encourage. This is very informative. You remind me of anatomy and physiology class. This is great. Yes, Efasi, I know you are a medical person, and at least now you are having more and more, having more and more encouragement in getting a master's degree, in getting, you get it, having more masters and learning more. And even the people who are here who are not medics, they are appreciating because I'm helping them to learn. I'm helping them to know when to see a doctor, when to run for a person in to rush a person in hospital, what to do when there is an emergency. You get it, Efasi. It is very important because when we learn things, we continue helping each other. Yani, today there is no, oh, I'm late, I'll rewatch. CJ, don't worry, but just like, and then you rewatch. Hello, birthday, doctor. Yes, it was yesterday. It was so nice, and I enjoyed it. It's around 6:30, and I've just people today have no questions. People today, I think I've answered every question well for every person who had any question, and I'm logging out right now. And I have to prepare some things, and I have to encourage. I have to go and see Jamaican uncle at 7, or anyone will be. Doctor, can you give a talk on hyperthyroid? Yes, Hilda Taylor, hyperthyroid. Hyperthyroid. It will be a short. So if I get time today at right now it's 6:30, heading to 6:30. Teach me more about cirrhosis. Okay, FSC, let me write down. We have thyroid diseases, and we have cirrhosis. So if today at night I'll have some time, we will talk about thyroid disease and cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is cancer of liver cirrhosis. We will talk about it at night, but if you don't get time, we will get tomorrow. So Hilda Taylor, if you'll be around, right now here is 6:30. So from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you'll be around after 4 hours, I can shortly go around it. But if I will not find time, I will update early so that you see when we can talk about it. And then we have cirrhosis. I will combine them because they are short topics. I will combine them. I'll combine the cirrhosis and thyroid dysfunctions together because it's a request. But when the day will come for thyroid function, I'll talk about it at large. So we see good morning from this side, Benjamin, and everyone. Marcia Thompson from Jamaica. Yes, nice one. Very nice, Marcia. It is nice. We've had a very nice session, and today people have really learned. It means when you don't have questions, we are 100%. You have learned everything. But when you have questions, it means you want to more. Any last question before I go? 2 minutes. I have 2 minutes. Any question? Before the 2 minutes elapses. Majay is still here. Welcome. Okay. The 2 minutes. I have 2 minutes. So the crisis questions will be coming shortly before the main topic. I can see today we've had, let me use the 2 minutes to big up everyone that has been in the channel. Okay, let me big up Hilda Taylor, Johnny B. Good, Gabriel Mwao, Marcia Thompson, Majay B, Miriam Mumbwa, the first one on the list, on our list, very CJ Rehab Lupenga. It's a very large list. Cute Jesse with the jacket there. And we have Johnny Be Good again. Jamaican uncle will be seeing you at 7. Yes, very important. Jamaican uncle. We have Boss 1, KE, very important. We have Gabriel Mwau. We have Mercy. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. All of them. So all of them. Kingre, I'll start calling you Judy. I'll start calling you Jude. So everyone, if Karen White, Smile in the City, all of them, welcome. There is no question. I think I have to go now. 1 minute has come. I don't know if this was mentioned. Pacemakers, are they the remedy for heart failure prevention? Yes, CJ Rehab. Today, I've just been mentioning complications one by one. Then we will be dealing with them. We have mentioned 20. We have mentioned 20. Then we will be dealing with them. We will be dealing with them one by one, including the pacemaker. We will see where pacemakers are placed. But today I've just mentioned the pacemaker. CJ Rehab, please go through this topic, this video from the start. You will learn a lot. We will see. So, guys, it's my time is up. It is 6:30. Be blessed, everyone. Be blessed, everyone that told me happy birthday. Thank you so much. Continue praying for everyone who is here. Continue interacting. And don't forget to watch a person's channel before you subscribe, please. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and watch my channel. Bye. See you. If I get time, see you. For those people will be at 10 at night. Bye-bye. God bless everyone. I'll see you again around. Bye.